Hello, hello. Today, I found it really interesting. I was watching on the news today, and there was some talks from Warren Buffett, who I don't need to tell you who that is. I'm a big fan of Warren Buffett, and you can hear him and his partner, and some other guys on there. He's good friends with Bill Gates, and they love to talk about stuff together, and everyone loves to listen when they voice their opinion. But a long time ago, they may have voiced an opinion about BTC that, I'm just going to shut my car off. They may have voiced an opinion about BTC where I feel that a long time ago they would have been incorrect, because BTC had a potential or a sort of an unlimited exchange potential where it could derive value from its functionality or something that would be intrinsic, which would be its ability to exchange. So I believe that a long time ago there's some really brilliant people who just don't like Bitcoin. They Warren Buffett, Peter Schiff, and up until a few years ago, those people were actually incorrect and their arguments didn't stand. But now, what we've done is we've actually made these people correct in their assessment of BTC, and we're making them look a lot smarter. So, for example, Peter Schiff is correct that there's no intrinsic value with Bitcoin. And now, I used to adamantly disagree with almost everything he says, and now I 100% agree with Peter Schiff. He's spot on, and he's right about BTC. It's it has no value. It has no intrinsic value. But he's wrong about BCH, and I think he understands the difference. I don't really know if he does or not, but that's not really the point of my video. But Warren Buffett also he was talking about what's called a greater fool theory, which is now when BTC had an exchange value, this greater fool theory wasn't actually applicable to BTC. And to some degree, it's not applicable to BTC because it still has some exchange value. And so to the degree that it still has exchange value, I would say that this is proportionate to that. But more and more as time goes on, BTC is basically is fallen victim to the greater fool theory, where if I buy BTC today for 5, it's only worth 5 later on if I can sell it, or the real reason why I'm buying it is so that I can later on find someone who will buy it for 6, and he will only buy it for 6 if he believes that someone else can buy it for 7, and so eventually that will die. So the line can only go so far before there's no greater fool. There's no person who's willing to spend or pay to use said good or service. And so it shows that something is not sustainable. So with BCH, this is not true. The reason why is because regardless of the value of BCH, although you could argue if you drove the price of it down to 0, the exchange value of it would be proportionately 0 as well. But not necessarily, because even if dollars didn't exist, BCH could still be whipped into some kind of a barter system and used to still represent exchanging in goods and services, and to some degree BTC as well. But I believe that, sadly, Warren Buffett is spot on about BTC. And it's pretty funny because his analysis a few years ago. I guess my point in this video is this: a few years ago, Warren's analysis of BTC would have been incorrect because it had intrinsic value based on its functionality to exchange. And as you suppress and limit that, and as you limit its ability to function for all people, okay, then what is the actual value of BTC as it stands today, 2018? It's basically, because if I'm going to buy it and hold it, then I want someone to buy it from me for more at some distant future, right? And in actuality, this is not a storage of value anyways, because storage would imply that, well, it's not necessarily a storage. It could be slightly gradiently increasing in value and still be storing value. But anyway, that's another topic. So I invite you guys to really think about this, because without a highly effective exchange function, cryptocurrency has no purpose. Okay, and here's the thing about how, and to some degree, we're all speculating on every coin, because we don't. I mean, I do use BCH for whatever I can do. Like if I can buy something online, like a shirt or anything, like if I can play poker or anything, I always use BCH. I always show people, I share it, I tip with it, because I believe in it. But it is still highly speculative, and where it no longer where it actually breaks through out of these speculative greater fool theories is when you can have a purchase using a form of money like crypto or whatever, and they can take that money, and without going into some other money, they can take that money and go and buy something else with it, and that person can then take that, and then it can continue circulating through the economy. And I think the crypto that has the greatest chance of doing this really is BCH. I'd be open to discussing this if you felt, for some other reason, that some other crypto was better. But yeah, I really feel like all the other cryptos are quite crippled in terms of being able to be used as an actual currency and actually scaling. So maybe in a few years I'll be right or wrong, but as for today, yeah, I mean, I'm speculating with BCH for sure. Tell me, I'm really interested to hear what you think. So thank you very much.